What's this? Who's that? I'm just gonna flip it around for you guys. We got 4 zeros. That's two more than last week. Sitting at 94.2% instead of 97.1% that I got last week. That sucks, but not the worst thing in the world. But what I think I need to do for myself and also for you guys is to actually go over what the zeros mean. Because I always say to people, you can learn more from your zeros than you can from your ones. The reason for that is your zeros are there to teach you something. Either that your goal is too big, it's too small, or in my case, they're there to show you that your goals aren't being put out in the open enough. Now, I know that seems odd because I have this board right in my living room and you think that would be out open enough, but it wasn't. So, what could I have done? Because you get used to it. I get used to just seeing this thing. To me, it doesn't stand out. It's my board. I go to it every day and I handle business and, but what could I have done in order to, in this case, to take a walk? Now, what happened is I just straight up forgot. It was Monday, wrapped up in doing some coaching programs. I was trying to finish off my coaching program. I was really excited about it. I was building a habit of getting right to work in the morning. I did my first 3 things. I read. Then all of a sudden breakfast happened with my wife. Then I told my wife I appreciated her. She left. I just started working. I went to the track. I ran after. This is much after, in the afternoon. Just straight up didn't go for a walk. I got everything else done. And then all of a sudden it was 11:30 at night. And I was like, oh, I haven't gone for a walk. I was already in bed. I'm like, it's just not happening. Could have got out of bed and did it, but that's not what this is about. The reason that I have it there so high on the list is because it's something I want to do in the morning to clear my head. So after I stretch, pray, and read, I like to take a walk and just think about the day ahead of me. I didn't do that. How could I have got this done? What I'm going to do is, I really like telling my wife that I appreciate her. I feel like it really strengthens our bond. I feel like it really makes our relationship a lot better. So from now on, I don't get to do that until I take a walk. Now, what's that going to do in my life? That's going to make me have some fire under myself to actually execute on this. But what it's also going to do, it's going to make my wife feel that way too. Because she likes it. She likes it too. So she's going to be like, hey, you got to go for a walk. You have to go for a walk because I want my appreciation. What? I like our 2-minute hug where you whisper all sorts of things to me and say how much you appreciate me and love me. I need that. So you need to go for this walk. Now I'm making it a family affair. Now it's something that we're both going to be pushing for, right? So that's how I'm going to handle that. Next, going to bed by 11 o'clock. Now I messed that one up. That one right here. Boom. I messed that up. What happened? I was literally laying on the couch, me and my wife, zoned out, not thinking about anything, watching house videos because we love to just watch tours of houses. We call it house shopping. That's how we go house shopping. That's how we do our visualization towards where we want to end up in life, some nice $35 million houses. Shout out to Enos. If anybody knows about house tours, you know about Enos. He's the best. But yeah, I was just zoning out. And again, out of nowhere, my wife's like, I was like, it's 11:30. My wife's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you, But the thing about it is, these are my goals, right? Now I'm going to put together that temptation bundle that I just said. But at the end of the day, these are my goals. So it's not up to her to tell me. It's up for me to put things in place that are going to remind me to get this done. So why don't I have an alarm on my phone? That's what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm going to be setting an alarm on my phone. Usually I don't like to do that because I don't like hearing I don't like hearing that at nighttime. It alerts me. It reminds me of waking up. So I don't like that. But I'm going to find a nice soft alarm that's going to go off and disrupt what I have going on at the time So I remember that I need to go to bed by 11. Now, another goal was 150 grams of carbs. I know exactly what happened. I was at a church appreciation day. It was appreciation for the partners who came out and volunteered and did stuff. And I was a representative for the people that I went there with. And it was supposed to just be refreshments. And for some reason, the church thinks that chicken wings and meatballs and breaded shrimp, they call those refreshments. I don't know why. That's what they call them. And when I saw that, I was like, oh. Now, what could I have done? Because I just went in. I just started eating. What could I have done instead? I could have meal prepped. I know. You must be thinking, your boy must meal prep. No, I don't meal prep. And I need to meal prep more. And now this is a shining example of why. Because if I had meal prepped, I would have ate something before because it would have been easy. Or I would have ate something after. I could have been like, no, you know what? I have my meals prepped. I don't need to eat this right now. In fact, I can't because I have a meal that's scheduled, blah, blah, blah. So that's another thing that I can put in place. The zeros teach you. The zeros teach you. If you're willing to learn, if you're willing to look at them and actually understand what's going on, the zeros teach you. The last thing, Sunday, again with the 150 grams of carbs. My wife made rice, and it wasn't for me, it was for her. And I ate it, of course. I made a sandwich for dinner, which I did not need to do that. I could have just had nothing. Here's the thing. I could have just had nothing. But she was like, what do you want for dinner? And because it's just so easy for me to say, make something, she'll just make it. I could have just said nothing. Don't worry about it. It's late at night. It's already 10:30. I don't need anything. I'll just wake up and, I'll enjoy breakfast even more. Could have done that, but I didn't. Again, what could have helped in this situation? Meal prepping. Also, we had ice cream. I did a bunch of stuff. I wanted to do something nice for her. I was like, you know what? Let's go for a walk and get ice cream. It'd be nice. And, so, balance. I mean, anybody who's hearing this, I basically just ate like a normal person, right? But I have a goal. I have a goal that I have set out for myself. And because I have that goal set out, it's up to me. I've made a commitment. I've made an agreement. I have to stay with it. Right? That's what this is about. It's about setting all this up because these are my core values, making an agreement with myself, making an agreement with my wife, making a commitment to this, that I'm going to do these things every day. So I could have easily just meal prepped something, been like, honey, don't even worry about it. Self-control. There's so many different things. So now this zero here, even though these are two of the same category, what they teach me is that I need to meal prep and that I need to work on my self-control. Right? Just straight up. I need self-control. Just say nothing. It's easier. It would have been easier on her, would have been easier on me, and I would be talking about 3 zeros right now instead of 4. So, again, as always, I am a high performance coach. I help people with habits, mindset, core values, leadership. If you need help with this type of thing, this habit board, establishing what your core values are, understanding why you need to walk in integrity, how this helps you walk in integrity, please hit me up. My email, as you guys know, is Coach Colin 3, the number 3, @gmail.com. My Instagram is I am Coach Colin, and that's because, as always, guys, I am Coach Colin, and I'm out. Habit board update. Mic drop.